Assalamu alaikum dear students, how are you? I hope you all are fine by the grace of Almighty. I am also fine. Welcome to NIVS Home School. This is Kamrul Nahar, Assistant Teacher of National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. My dear students, today I am going to take an Agriculture Studies class for the students of class 7. And our today's topic is creative questions from chapter 6. So my dear students, let's start the class today. So there are two questions in your book, and now we will discuss about the creative questions. And now look at this picture. There is a picture, and now look, this is the picture of a bamboo, right? And there is a part A and part B, and now you will try to remember the picture. Where did you see it? And the first question is, which tree is called deciduous tree? Number B, explain why jackfruit tree has to be planted in the land that does not get inundated. Number C, explain the process used in artificial propagation shown at A, B in above picture. Number D, evaluate the role of the tree illustrated above in agro material and construction. So now we know that in creative question number A carries 1 mark, and question number B carries 2 marks, question number C carries 3 marks, and question number D carries 4 marks. And in question number A, we will try to write the answer within one sentence, and in for question B, for 2 marks, we will write 2 to 3 sentences, and for question number C, we will write we will try to give our answer within 12 sentences, and for question number D, for 4 marks, we will try to write our answer within 15 sentences. Now look, question number A, which tree is called deciduous tree? And the answer is, the tree which sheds all leaves in winter is called deciduous tree. Number B, explain why jackfruit tree has to be planted in the land that does not get inundated. And the answer is, in case of waterlogging around the trunk of a jackfruit tree, the roots do not get oxygen because air cannot pass in. The roots lose their absorption capacity. This problem results in death of the plant. This is why jackfruit sapling should be planted in high or raised land where waterlog do not occur. So we need to choose a field or a place which is very high and where water cannot log. That's why we need a land that does not get inundated, that means where the water cannot stand. Now number C, explain the process used in artificial propagation shown at A, B in above picture. And now look, this artificial propagation is of the bamboo tree. So this is the process of the propagation of bamboo, right? Now look, and this is the answer of question number C. In artificial propagation of bamboo, both the process shown in the figure are used, and the process illustrated in level A of the figure is called pre-root twig graft method. Now look, this process is called pre-root twig graft method in level A, and roots develop at the bottom of many bamboo twigs naturally during the months of Boishak and Jyeshtha. So these roots can grow naturally during the months of Boishak and Jyeshtha at the bottom of the bamboo tree. And this type of twig with the roots and motha is called pre-root twig. 1 year prior to the collection of twig, the motha of a 1 to 3 year old bamboo should be cut off. During the months of Boishak and Jyeshtha, the twig graft should be cut off along with the roots and motha with a saw. So we will cut the twig with the motha with a saw, and we will find out a bamboo tree which is 1 to 3 year old. And then what will you do? It must be transplanted 7 to 10 centimeter deep in the sand. Then the sapling must be planted in the polybags with soil and cow dung mixed at 3:1 ratio. The twig grafts then should be planted after being kept in this state for a year. So we will keep this plant for 1 year, and then in polybag, and then we will plant it in the soil. Now we will know about the level B, and the other process illustrated in level B is motha or offshoot method. Now look, this process is called motha or offshoot method. In this method, for bamboo cultivation, 1 to 3 year old motha or offshoot should be collected from fresh bamboo and planted in sandy bed. In 12 to 25 days, new leaf and bud sprout from most of the offshoots, and this offshoot is transplanted in the pit filled with a mixture of soil and cow dung at 3:1 ratio during the month of Ashar. So the ratio 3:1 is same in both process. Now number D. Evaluate the role of the tree illustrated above in agro material and construction. And we all know that bamboo is bamboo plays a very important role in our agriculture, agro material and construction. Now we will read the answer. The plant illustrated in the figure is bamboo, and it has an immense importance in manufacturing agricultural tools and in construction work. From building the hut of the poor to constructing the high-rising mansions, bamboo is used widely. Therefore, bamboo is called the poor man's timber. Various agricultural equipments like plough, yoke, spade, ladder, rake, etc. are made from bamboo. So we can make agricultural equipments from the bamboo, and we can use bamboo to make hut and also for our construction, that means to build a high-rise building. Bamboo is the principal raw material in rural cottage industry. Basket, winner, polo, hat, etc. are made of bamboo, and bamboo is used. Bamboo is widely used as furniture making material. Low income people of the village build their house with bamboo. To cross over the canals in the village, people build bamboo made bridge, and different types of transports like rickshaw, boat and cart are also manufactured by bamboo. Moreover, bamboo are used in making musical instruments like flute. Besides, village people use bamboo leaves and other parts as firewood. So bamboo is the principal raw material in producing paper and rail. So that's why it is said that role of bamboo in agro material and construction is immeasurable. So in question number D, for the answer of question D, we will know the use of bamboo in different ways. We can use bamboos for various purposes, and we will know the use of the bamboo in different sectors. Now we will go to creative question number 2. Sajid is a student of class 5. He always suffers from stomach ailments and skin diseases. When he went to his village in summer vacation, his grandfather made extract from the leaves and bark of a tree in his garden. Sajid's grandfather made him drink some of the extract and applied some of it on his body. Sajid got cured at this. Apart from this, his grandfather showed him a garden of a special fruit. His grandfather gave him the idea about the fruit, which is the biggest in size and has special qualities. Now question number A, write the name of a variety of mahogany tree. Number B, explain the reasons of describing bamboo as a construction material. Number C, explain the reason why the fruit in the garden in Sajid's grandfather is of special quality. Number D, in the perspective of rural health and environment friendly agriculture, analyze the utility of the tree that Sajid used. And the answer is, for the first question, that means the name of a variety of mahogany tree. The name of a variety of a mahogany tree is Swietenia microphylla. And now number B, explain the reasons of describing bamboo as a construction material. And we all know that we can use bamboo as a construction material because we can make hut, and we can also use it for our construction, building the high rise building or the tall building. Bamboo is very essential. Bamboo is used in construction works. It is used in making both huts of the poor and palaces of the rich. Bamboo grows all over the country. It is cheaper than other building materials. It is hardly possible to do any construction work without bamboo. So that's why bamboo is called the construction material. Now number C, explain the reason why the fruit in the garden in Sajid's grandfather is of special quality. Why? We will know. And Sajid's father, now look at the stem. Sajid's father made him a extract to recover his disease, and the now look, and the fruit is biggest in size and has special qualities, and we all know that jackfruit is a biggest fruit. And now look, the fruit of Sajid's grandfather's orchard is of special quality because it serves many purposes together. The fruit was jackfruit, which is the largest fruit. The fruits are very sweet to taste. It gives us carbohydrate and protein. Green jackfruit and seeds of the fruit are used as vegetables. The timber of the tree is of also very good quality. Its color is deep yellow. It is very hard and takes good polish. So it is used for making doors and windows of the house. Timber of this tree is also used for making all kinds of furniture. So it contributes a lot to our economy and nutrition. The leaves of the tree are used as fodder. That means we can also feed the cattle in emergency. So this is the answer of question number C, and we have understood that the jackfruit has special quality. That's why the question is justified. That means we have known the reason why the fruit in the garden in Sajid's grandfather is of special quality, because we can use it for different purposes. It can be used as vegetables, and we can also use the timber of this tree, and the fruit of this tree is also very delicious, and it can also give us some nutrition like carbohydrate and protein. Now number D, in the perspective of rural health and environment friendly agriculture, analyze the utility of the tree that Sajid used. And the answer is, Sajid's grandfather dispensed him the sap of leaves and barks of neem tree to cure his stomach ailment and skin disease. Neem trees play an important role in curing a few health disorders. Neem is also an environment friendly plant. So Sajid's father gave him the sap of the leaves and the barks of neem tree, and we all know that neem is a medicinal plant. We can use neem tree to cure different types of diseases. A neem plant has great medicinal value. Neem bark and leaves have germicidal, pesticidal and insecticidal qualities. Neem extract cures eczema, pyorrhea, rheumatic fever and jaundice. Dried neem leaves are kept in the granaries so that pests and insects cannot enter or harm the crops. Neem leaf extract is used as pesticide, so it works good without causing environment pollution. So it can be said that protecting rural public health, neem has good quality. So my dear students, these are the sample answer of creative question number 1 and 2. You can follow this answer or you can make your own answer, and there is a homework. This is homework number 14. From chapter 2 you will do creative question answer to D. That means this one from question number 2, number D, in the perspective of rural health and environment friendly agriculture, analyze the utility of the tree that studied used. That means you will write the significance of the neem plant or the importance of the neem plant or the different use of neem plant. Okay, my dear students, you will do creative question number 2D as your homework, and this is homework number 14. So my dear students, that's all for today. I hope you have understood our today's topic. Dear students, all of you will do your homework regularly and submit it on every Sunday within 8 am to 4 pm. So dear students, all of you study regularly and listen to your parents. See you again. Allah Hafiz.